Britney Spears has once again found herself at the center of public conversation, not because of a new record or tour, but because of who she's spending time with. When Britney was recently seen socializing with Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian at Kim's Hidden Hills home in California, fans immediately began to speculate about what this connection could mean for her future. The images and videos shared on social media showed Britney relaxed, smiling, and affectionate, describing the experience as warm and comforting. On the surface, it appeared to be a simple social gathering, friends spending time together. But for many fans, this moment raised deeper questions, especially when one name entered the conversation: Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner is widely known as one of the most powerful managers in modern pop culture. Over decades, she has transformed her family into a global brand by turning personal moments, controversies, and narratives into carefully managed media empires. Because of that reputation, some fans began wondering whether Britney's proximity to the Kardashian circle was purely social, or whether something more strategic could be forming behind the scenes. Online speculation quickly followed. Some fans believe Kris Jenner could help revive Britney Spears' career, positioning her for a controlled comeback, one that restores her musical legacy while protecting her financially and publicly. Supporters of this idea argue that Britney never truly got to own her career on her own terms. Her most successful years were managed aggressively by labels, handlers, and eventually the courts. To them, a structured return, guided by experienced media professionals, could finally allow Britney to reclaim her narrative. But not everyone sees it that way. Others feel deeply uneasy about the idea of Britney being connected to any powerful management figure again, especially after everything she endured under her conservatorship. These concerns are often linked to Britney's current social media presence, particularly her TikTok videos, which have shocked and confused audiences. In these videos, Britney dances freely, posts unfiltered thoughts, and presents herself without the polish the public once expected. For some fans, these TikToks represent liberation, proof that Britney is finally expressing herself without control. For others, they signal instability and vulnerability, reinforcing fears that she might be easily influenced or misunderstood in a high-pressure celebrity environment. This is where the Kris Jenner speculation intensifies. Critics worry that Britney, who has openly spoken about being overworked, surveilled, and manipulated in the past, could once again be pulled into a world driven by visibility, branding, and constant exposure. They fear a repeat of history, where her life becomes content, her behavior becomes commentary, and her healing becomes secondary to public consumption. Supporters, however, counter that Kris Jenner's involvement, if it even exists, does not automatically mean exploitation. They argue that power and experience in the industry can be protective rather than harmful, especially if Britney is choosing her associations freely and on her own terms. The truth is, no one outside Britney's inner circle knows what role, if any, Kris Jenner plays in her life. What is clear is that Britney Spears remains a cultural symbol, someone the world still projects expectations onto, whether fair or not. Her odd TikToks, her quiet withdrawal from music, and her sudden reemergence alongside one of the most influential families in entertainment have reignited a familiar debate. Does Britney need a career revival, or does she need continued distance from the industry altogether? As fans continue to watch closely, opinions remain divided. Some hope this connection represents empowerment, friendship, and opportunity. Others hope Britney chooses privacy, peace, and protection above all else. So the question remains, is Britney Spears stepping into a new chapter by choice, or is she drifting back toward a system that once failed her? And perhaps more importantly, who gets to decide what revival really means for her?